So Ed is a midfielder forward. As his testing shows, Ed is an elite athlete who has a good mix of speed and endurance and has really good goal sense. So Ed runs a 3 kilometre time trial close to 10 minutes, and his recorded beat tests are in the 16 range. So we have a real athlete. Only played the 2 games for Sandringham this year as he suffered an AC joint sprain in round 1 before returning to footy at Melbourne Grammar just in time for the Nationals. So. And unfortunately, in the Nationals, you tore a tendon in your finger, which you end up missing 3 months for that. But managed to work hard and get back into Sandringham's semi-final team. So you've been given this opportunity at AFL level. What does it mean to you?
Yeah, obviously going to an AFL environment, it's quite surreal. You don't really know what to expect. It's obviously just hard work. But yeah, no, super excited to get over to Perth, and yeah, can't wait to learn off some of the great players of the competition.
And similar to Lockie in a way that you've obviously got a brother, Tom, at Collingwood, and what have you learnt from observing his experience to date?
Yeah, well, Tom, he experienced not getting drafted, and then he worked hard and ended up getting drafted. So yeah, he's taught me a lot over the last few years, and especially the last year in particular. Don't take anything for granted, really. Make the most of your opportunities and just work as hard as possible.
Great. For everyone here, what type of player are you?
I like to pride myself on my competitive nature. I think as long as I'm competing as hard as I can, I'm generally pretty happy, but my running capacity is probably the main strength of my game.
Great. Open to the floor.
How did you feel when you were coming out west with the Dockers?
Yeah, obviously it's a pretty daunting experience, making the journey pretty much across the country. Couldn't get much further. I think Lockie's probably the only one who's travelled further than me. But yeah, if anyone who would know, getting an opportunity in an AFL list is pretty much a dream come true. So super excited. Can't wait to get stuck into training.
I read you tried to avoid watching the draft, given what your brother had been through. Can you tell us what the experience was like on Thursday, not watching it?
Yeah, I decided not to watch it because Tom did that his first year, and it was a pretty tough experience for him and the family when he didn't get picked up. So yeah, I thought I'd sit in the car and listen to it on the radio with my girlfriend, and hope from there pretty much.
Did you worry because of the injuries that Simon mentioned that you may be unlucky and you may not get picked up? Obviously I think I only played probably 5 actual games of footy this year, so yeah, I hadn't had much exposure. But I think with the 5 games I played, I was pretty happy with showing the clubs what I had to offer. But yeah, obviously it's in the back of your mind that you haven't played that much footy, and a few people have said that maybe it wasn't enough, but I'm happy with how it went in the end, obviously. Simon spoke about your running. When you look at the other 3 guys you drafted with, you're all running midfielders. Do you get the sense that the club's made it pretty clear about what they're after from them? Yeah, clearly from the boys that Freo has picked up, clearly the game they want to play is a very running style game, which I'm obviously extremely happy with because that's going to help me use my strengths a lot better. So I can't wait to get into it and see what that has to offer.
We asked the other guys obviously about Ross Lyon as a coach, what you've heard, and I think you guys got to meet him briefly today. Is that right? Yeah, no, he introduced himself to us earlier this morning, which was, as the other said, it was quite surreal, quite daunting as well, because obviously he's got quite a reputation that he's earned in the AFL as being the great coach of the years. So that was quite surreal to meet him, and he pretty much just said work hard and you'll reap the rewards. Your brother had a pretty good first year at Collingwood. Any rivalry between the two of you? Any jokes so far? He had a fantastic year. I don't think anyone expected him to play as many games as he ended up playing, but he's put a bit of pressure on me, but just focusing on pre-season and just trying to soak in as much as I can from some of the great players that the club has.